Hi there, YouTube. I keep looking past the little window because I'm looking at the phone. It's very distracting. So, sorry about that. How are you guys doing this fine evening? The 1st of May is almost over here in Moscow, and it is a public holiday, Labor Day, or Workers' Day, whatever you'd like to call it. And I'd like to, use this opportunity to congratulate anyone who is celebrating this holiday. I talked about that already. The company in which I work as of now is much more involved with, manual labor or physical, just doing stuff physically, much more than the previous company, my previous employer. So, although I'm very, very far removed from everything manual labor related, I kind of feel like a part of a bigger thing. But anyways, so happy Workers' Day or Labor Day to whoever is celebrating and watching this. And today's topic is basically the lack of it. I have 2 tobacco samples. I am just gonna open one of those and try it for the first time and see how it goes. So these are Commonwealth, Samuel Gawith, and Squadron Leader, which was recommended to me. I'm closing the horrible commercial. Public service announcement. This particular one tells me it's bad for my teeth. Yeah, thank you very much. So we'll just, I guess, flip a coin. And the reason for me opening a new sample is if anyone is following my Instagram, I went through my small tobacco stash. It's just apple juice. And found out that one of the samples I've had for more than a year, I think, and I wasn't particularly fond of it. It went moldy, so I dumped it all out, and now I have an empty jar. I washed it thoroughly with dish soap, and then I boiled it for like 20 minutes, half an hour, and I still cannot shake the feeling that I'm sensing the smell of the tobacco, probably from this rubber thingy. And so I'm not exactly sure I'm gonna put the tobacco in it. I'll probably have to bleach this thing. But anyways, let's find out what today's smoke will be. And to spice it up a little bit, I'm gonna use some fancy coin to flip. Fantasy one. I received 2 pouches of fantasy-like coins as some sort of, I think it was a Kickstarter or something like that. It's intended for role-playing games, etc. And I just love this feeling of just slamming a pouch of coins on the table. It just feels nice. And whenever I do manage to host a Dungeons and Dragons session, I always put them on the table, and I just touching them, it's something very tactile. I enjoy it very much. But anyways, this particular set was a dwarven set, so it has an axe, very Greek looking axe on one side and the cross on the other. So So Commonwealth will be the X, and Squadron Leader will be the cross, because the cross kind of looks like a propeller. So we're just gonna flip it. And it is the X. Okay, so Commonwealth. Then, some will go with full strength mixture. That's not particularly encouraging. Manufactured in the heart of English Lakeland for 200 years. I think I read a tobacco reviews entry on this blend, and it said it's just Latakia and Virginia. Well, I'm not a particular Virginia connoisseur, and I need scissors. Okay, we'll just cut it open. It's open. Okay, let's have a look. There's a very, very strong Latakia smell in it. Let me pour this one out. Maybe completely, because it's rather dry. Have a look, people. It's ribbon cut, very dry. Like, yeah. Very Latakia. It seems to fade away now. Not that much, you know. Not that campfirey anymore. Okay, so today's smoke is a dry one. Well, I'm not that much against dry tobacco. I'm not used to tobacco this dry, but we'll give it a try. See what happens. All hail the spontaneous nature of YouTube. Although YouTube is not very spontaneous, because you still have to upload the video, etc., etc. Something like Twitch will be probably much more spontaneous. Okay. Got my temper, got my lighter, which is fairly empty, so I'm not sure how it goes. Okay, let's try it. That's the only thing I hate about these Devilance pipes and anything similar. This forward cant makes it impossible to see what you are setting on fire. Interesting. I don't seem to be getting that much Latakia. Because that first whiff was just, oh, it's pirate cake all over again. But this, I'm looking at the camera. looking at the screen, trying to see what I'm lighting. Very sort of dry smoke. Maybe it's just the dry tobacco itself, but it tastes like, you know, something dry. Not an unpleasant smoke, but so far I don't get it. There are certain tobaccos, you just light it and you immediately understand, you know, whether you like it or not. This one, this one is well, it certainly feels like a it feels traditional, let me put it that way. Like something, you know, an old-time smoker will enjoy. $200, they say. Yeah. Tastes like something that people enjoyed 200 years ago. I do not get, you know, a whole lot of complexity, but the letter key is not dominating this smoke, I'd say. And I cannot detect any, you know, grassiness that usually comes with Virginias. Although Virginia is such a broad thing, there's, you know, such a range. It's not on the mild side, I'd say. Not the feeling you get from smoking, say, twist tobacco, when you just draw it in a little bit and your all your mouth cavity and sinuses, etc., are screaming, "Oh my God! What are you doing? What are you putting inside?" This is a sort of a medium to full. Medium to full body, I'd say. By which I mean you get a certain mouthfeel. But it's not overwhelmingly Latakia-ish or Virginia. Kind of something in between. Interesting. I'm sorry that I'm postponing yet again opening the squadron leader, but I still have so many, I think like 3 or 4 tobaccos I still need to post my, quote unquote opinion videos on. Maybe I'll try to make one tomorrow. It's not only today's the public holiday in Moscow, but we are having days off tomorrow, so it will be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. We're not working, and one of those days I will go out into my park, or to be more precise, into the swamp, where I filmed, I think, 1 or 2 videos. There, no one will bother me, and I will film a video or 2 for you. Because I understand full well this is not the ideal location. All the cars going by, and this messy kitchen in the background. And the fact that it's usually pretty late in the evening and I'm struggling at keeping my head together, and overheating it tends to run pretty hot, this small lady's leg. But I think I'm, well, in part because of the tobacco is so dry, but also because of the pipe and the way my cadence is off. Got a very pronounced tobacco note just now. Other than that, I'd say it's a classic. I would say it's a classic English mixture if it wasn't for Virginia. I still cannot. I almost said I cannot detect it, but at this very moment I got this sort of hint of this grassiness. And it's out. And it's probably good, because I'm overheating it so much. I'm just burning all the taste away. Anyways, gonna cut this video short for now. Gotta stuff this tobacco back in, and I'm gonna leave you people with a promise that I will be back tomorrow, hopefully, with another one of my videos. I did a video in which I opened my birthday present from way back when. My birthday was in February, and I still haven't shown you people what I got. And I had to scrap this video because I made a mistake in a certain sum. So I'll address that tomorrow at least. And probably I'll do a couple more. So until then, I thank you very much for dropping by. Once again, happy May Day, or Labor Day or Workers' Day or whatever. And I hope you're having a nice week so far, and I'll be seeing you real soon in another one of my videos. See you people. Goodbye.